Hey there, welcome back to In Focus with Ken Clough Photography, where we talk photography, creativity, and everything in between. I'm your host, Ken Clough, and today's episode is one that I get asked about all the time. Ken, what do you carry in your camera bag? Seriously, I could be at a wedding, doing a portrait shoot, or just grabbing a cup of coffee, and someone will say, "Hey, what gear do you use? What's your go-to setup?" So I thought, why not do a full episode where I dig into exactly what's in my bag, what gear I love, what I use it for, and how I ended up with the collection I have today. Let me start with a little disclaimer. This isn't the gear for everyone. It is not a you must buy this list. It is just what works for me based on years of experience, trial and error, and wins and misses. My camera bag tells a story, the story of how I shoot, how I think, and how I create. So let's get into it. Part 1, the cameras. At the heart of everything are my cameras. I currently shoot with the Nikon Z6 as my main camera, the Nikon Z50 as my backup, and I carry the Nikon Z30 for vlogging and video work. Now, why Nikon? Well, that goes way back. I started out with Nikon years ago. My very first DSLR was a Nikon. And you know how it goes. Once you start investing in a camera family, you kind of get locked in. Lenses, flashes, accessories, they all start to work together, and suddenly, switching feels like a total reset. But here's the good news. I like Nikon, especially the Z series. These mirrorless cameras are compact, lightweight, and they pack a punch. Amazing image quality, beautiful dynamic range, and the video, even better. Let me break them down. The Nikon Z6. This is the workhorse. It's full frame, handles low light beautifully, and just feels good in the hand. Whether I'm shooting a wedding in a dimly lit barn or a golden hour portrait, this thing delivers. The Nikon Z50, my trusty backup. Smaller, crop sensor, but it's a tank. When you're shooting professionally, you need a backup. Not a maybe, a must. Things break, things glitch, batteries die. The Z50 has saved me more than once. The Nikon Z30. This little guy is my video and vlogging machine. It's light, compact, and the audio and video quality are solid. It's perfect for behind-the-scenes content, talking to the camera, or creating social media reels. Part 2, the lenses. All right now, let's talk glass. Lenses are where the magic happens. First up, my main lens, the Nikkor 24-70mm f4. This is my everyday, do-everything lens. It's versatile, sharp, and gives me the flexibility I need when I'm in unpredictable environments. Whether I'm shooting the details at a wedding, a couple under the arbor, or candid reception shots, this lens delivers. Then there's my portrait lens, the Nikkor 85mm f1.8. Oh man, this lens has some of the most beautiful bokeh I've ever seen. If I want creamy, dreamy backgrounds and razor-sharp subjects, this is the one I reach for. It's a go-to for close-up portraits. Next up is the Nikkor 40mm f2. This is a fantastic close-up lens. It's light, fast, and delivers great bokeh with a natural field of view. It's great when I want to capture the little details. Rings, flowers, the lace on a dress, and keep things compact. For my Z50, I use a couple of primes that are super fun. The 7 Artisans 27mm f2.8. This lens is light, balanced, and feels just right on the Z50. It's a fantastic walk-around lens, perfect for street photography or environmental portraits. The 7 Artisans 18mm f6.3 pancake lens. Now this one is a little bit niche, but I love it. It's flat, compact, and gives me a wide-angle view for street or travel shots. It's not the fastest lens, but the size and weight make it worth it. And finally, for those creative shots when I want to get a little weird and wonderful, I use the Lensbaby Velvet 85mm f1.8. This lens is pure art. It creates a soft, dreamy look that's perfect for creative portraits or moody scenes. It's not a lens I use all the time, but when I do, it creates magic. Part 3. Light it up. Let's talk lighting. When I need some extra light, especially for indoor ceremonies or receptions, I use the Westcott FJ82. This speed light is a multi-purpose powerhouse. It's not only a flash, but also a trigger for my other Westcott lights. That means I can run a full lighting setup and sync everything from this one unit. What I love the most? The digital readout. It's big, clear, and super easy to adjust the EV, that's exposure value, on the fly. I can make quick changes without diving into a bunch of menus. I also always carry the magnetic diffuser dome for the FJ80. It's a small thing that makes a huge difference. It softens the light, eliminates harsh shadows, and makes skin tones look smooth and natural. Lighting is one of those things people underestimate, but a good flash and diffuser can totally transform your photos. Part 4. The essentials that keep me going. Now we get into the stuff that nobody talks about, but everybody needs. Batteries. And I mean lots of batteries. For weddings especially, I bring a ton of batteries. Your gear is only as good as your power supply, and I never want to miss a moment because something ran out of juice. Memory cards. I always have more than you think you'll need. I rotate cards during weddings to avoid data loss. Better safe than sorry. Business cards. Yep, good old-fashioned business cards. I still hand them out, especially at weddings. Never underestimate the power of a face-to-face connection. Bandages. Sounds weird, right? But when you're on your feet for 10 plus hours, your shoes rub, your feet hurt, and sometimes you get a blister, a few little band-aids can be a lifesaver. Battery chargers. I carry dual chargers and a power bank just in case. Light meter and gray card. These help me get consistent exposure and white balance, especially for studio work or tricky lighting setups. Lens cleaning cloths. Always. I usually have 2 or 3 in the bag at all times. A smudge can ruin a shot. Audio gear. For video, I use the Rode Video Mic Go. It's lightweight, mounts directly to the camera, and gives me solid audio without adding bulk. These are the unsung heroes of the camera bag. They might not be flashy, but they make all the difference. Part 5. The bag that carries it all. So where does all this gear live? In my K&F Concept Professional Camera Backpack 25-liter capacity bag. I've tried so many bags over the years, but this one strikes the perfect balance between function, comfort, and durability. It fits everything I need, including cameras, lenses, flash, batteries, cards, and accessories. The compartments are customizable, the zippers are strong, and it even has a space for a tripod and a laptop. Plus, it looks sleek and doesn't scream camera bag, which is great for traveling or urban shoots. Comfort is huge when you're hauling gear all day. This bag distributes the weight evenly and doesn't wreck my shoulders by hour 2. That's a win in my book. Part 6. Final thoughts. So there you have it. That's what's in my camera bag. Like I said at the beginning, this isn't a universal setup. It's a result of a lot of trial and error. Over the years, I bought gear that didn't quite work out for my style, sold it, replaced it, and tweaked it. And that's okay. Your camera bag should reflect you, your style, your needs, your way of seeing the world. This gear helps me do what I love, capturing moments that matter, telling stories through light and shadow, and creating images that feel timeless. If you're just starting out, my advice, start small. Don't feel like you need to have everything. Get the basics, learn how to use them well, and build your kit over time. If you're unsure about a piece of gear, consider renting it before committing. It's a great way to see how it fits into your workflow. I personally use lensrentals.com whenever I need to test out something new before adding it to my kit permanently. And don't be afraid to try new things. You never know what gear might end up being your next favorite. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you enjoyed this episode, I'd love it if you'd leave a review, share it with a friend, or tag me on social media and tell me what's in your camera bag. I'm always curious to hear what other creatives are using. This has been Ken Clough. Until next time, stay focused and keep pushing your creative boundaries.